Good evening, everyone, and today is a exciting yet sad day for RSF1. But before I go on to that, I'm Primus Gaming, and joined with me once again is LR Blazer Guns. How are you doing, mate?
I'm doing good, thank you. How are you? Oh,
very, very good, mate. Right, Blazer. I'll go on to why today's a sad but an exciting day today. It's a good day today because we are on the rerun of the Austrian Grand Prix for the F2 division. And so that means today will be the championship decider between Rapid Sprays in the Ferrari and Tomic Bresner in the Alfa Romeo. And the reason why it's a sad day is because it's the final race of the Oh, Blazer?
hello?
Oh, you looks like you got kicked out of the lobby there. Anyway, yeah, it's the final race of the F2 season.
Yeah,
You should be able to join off of Toto's profile, I think. If not, there you go. Anyways, yeah, so last race of the season. It's a big day, so everyone's aiming to go for all here. However, we've only got 10 cars, so for once, Q2 is just going to be a glorified practice session. Q1 and 2. No weather report has been provided as of at this moment, but from what we can see, obviously 10 cars for the start, which is going to be a small, half the grid initially, because a few people won't be taking part. But yeah, anyways, mate. What is your opinion, or like, what do you think is going to happen at the end of this stream? Like, who's going to be taking the crown?
It's gonna be I think it's gonna be a tight one between the top two. The Drivers' Championship here between Bresner and Rapid Sprays, but in my opinion, I think Rapid Sprays might have a chance today.
RSF1 Vettel, evening Primus, and evening rotation.
Not this again. Not this again, Vettel.
Evening Vettel. Looks like everyone's not really going to bother with Q1, so it might be a quick stream today, lads, because it depends on how quick these guys go through Q1 and Q2. I think people will go out on Q2 just to give themselves the appropriate starting tyre. Anyways, so we've got 2 races left in RSF1, Blazer. Today in Austria and tomorrow in Singapore. So if the viewers don't know who's racing other than the F2 division, the F4 division still needs to settle their championship battle between Quaker Oats and RSF1 Maniac. So it's the battle of the Honda power units, really. Who's going to be winning? The Alpha team or, their little sister team that took over Minardi?
Yeah, definitely. I think it's going to be a close one, in my opinion.
Right, so it looks like in a second, depending on when the man with the cash will retire or if he's actually going out onto the track, will determine when we get through Q1. So 15 and a half minutes left of Q1 and only 1 car remains. No cars at all. But yeah, I'd like to give the chance to give a shout out to a couple of people while we are in like a little moment of reprieve while waiting for a little bit of on-track action. So first of all, I want to give a shout out to Element, because Element Snow was my comms partner for, I'd say, 90% of the F2 division. Looks like you've left again, Blazer. Are you having troubles, mate?
I don't know what's going on. It seems working perfectly fine. It just kicks me out of the lobby. Well, I might have to quickly restart my Xbox, see if that quickly try and fix it.
No worries, mate. If you have to do a quick restart, party's open, so you'll be able to rejoin, no problem.
Okay.
And I'll invite you if you can't get in. Right. So, anyways, carrying on. Well, we're waiting on a brief reprieve, and also while Blazer will restart his console, I'd like to give a big shout out to Element Snow, aka RSF1 Skadoosh, being my comms partner for like 90% of the second season. It was a pleasure of working with him. It'll be a while until he can return to the comms, taking a bit of a break. So I'd like to just give a big shout out and a big thank you to Element Snow, to Bodder as well, because Bodder and I were like basically a team in season 1, going through the F2 divisions. This is my second season running, working with the F2 division of RSF1, and it has been an absolute pleasure to have been commentating within RSF1, and to be working with amazing people, amazing teams. So that includes Junior, that includes Raikkonen, that includes Rebster, and Shane as well. So to all of you who I've just mentioned, big, massive thank you for working with me in the season. It has been tremendous. This league just continues to grow. Oh, it sounds like the man with the cash is actually coming out. I can hear the sound of a Mercedes engine. So that means the man with the cash will be the only car to set a time in Q1, even though he's the top of the table already as it stands. To be fair, I don't even think we need this HUD overlay, considering the man with the cash will be the only car to actually set a lap time. So the man with the cash is the first and only car to be going out into the Austrian Grand Prix circuit. There's a pigeon on the roof of my conservatory. One moment, I have to scare him off. There you go. Scared that pigeon. Anyways, so everyone is not going to be doing Q1, and I don't even think a lot of people are going to be attempting to do Q2. They might actually go out just to at least secure a starting tyre. All depends on the weather report. So if anyone is able to provide a weather report for the qualifying and the race, that would be very, very helpful and much appreciated. So the man with the cash is now about to begin his flying lap. I might actually have to turn the HUD back on so we can find out where he's actually going to be invalidating or setting a time. So the man with the cash is now going around the last corner of the Austrian Grand Prix circuit on the throttle into the DRS. Very nicely done in the Austrian Grand Prix circuit, the home of the Red Bull Racing team, going into turn 1. He gets a nice wide berth going into the first corner. Nice little kiss on the apex. A very nice run as well. Good traction coming out of the first corner. Now going up turns 2 into turn 3, the moment where we saw Lewis Hamilton and Nico Rosberg clash in the 2016 World Championship, and resulting in Nico actually losing out on the podium position to Max Verstappen and Kimi Raikkonen. Here we are now going into the next set of corners in the second sector. Looks like he just missed the apex a little bit. Very nice done still. Now you have to watch out for these corners here, because if you don't get a good run through, you can cost yourself some serious time. Into the next left-hander. Still very nicely done. Not much speed lost. Very good. Keep the power going. Second to last corner. Still very nice and tidy. And then finally around the last corner goes the man with the cash. And it's no surprise he goes fastest in Q1, considering he's the only one in, and the baseline for today's lap times is a 1:05. So well done to the man with the cash. Very good lap time. So he'll be taking the top of the table, and welcome back, Blazer.
Thank you. Good to be back here. Hopefully I fixed the problem. But yeah.
So as you can see, the man with the cash is the only car that's actually wanted to go out onto the track. So interesting to see. But if he feels like he wants to go out, he's more than entitled to. Yep. But he's actually, I think, if we were to go over guess for Q3, because I know a large portion of drivers will just skip Q3. And in that regard, if they haven't set a time, I don't even know if that'll be against the league's rules, but if they choose to not go on the tyre, if they had the soft selected tyre when they retired from Q2, would they have to start on the soft compound tyre? Because they do make it into Q3 on a said compound.
Yeah, they do. It's hard to tell, actually, because I don't think we actually had this thing before, so I'm probably going to say yes. but it's a very unconfirming or nervous type of yes I'm saying here, because I honestly don't know, because I've never seen this happen before.
And it's no surprise, top of the table is the man with the cash in first place with a 1 minute 5 dead. Obviously, Toto Wolff is second with Lukey third. So that is top 3 for Q1. No drivers eliminated due to the shortage of a full grid today. And no drivers DNFing. It actually does look a little cloudy.
Oh, yeah. I can
see
some rain. It's very dark and gloomy.
It is.
We're getting a lot of requests from Junior and Vettel for donuts from drivers, but I don't think they're doing them.
I think Q2 is a risky place for them to be doing donuts.
Yeah, definitely.
Especially the fact that those tyres are their starting compound. I mean, if they set a time on a said tyre and then they don't mind wasting one set of tyres to go do donuts on, but I think the game won't forgive that. So what we'll probably do is if it's possible, we'll try and get maybe the winner of the championship into a second lobby before we end the stream, so he can do donuts to show to everyone that he has done the best. So RSF1 Vettel stays cloudy but no rain according to Kachow. So that has been provided by Vettel.
I think we're going to see what's going to happen as well. So we saw Peanut is already the first driver to retire into Q2 in the pits without going out. So we're probably going to see what happens for the tyre strategy here with Peanut.
And Rapid Sprays has retired as well.
Ooh.
Again, there's no real. Oh, yeah, he selected the medium tyre. Do you think if there's only 10 cars, and if you, so I think whatever tyres these lads will be ending the session on is going to be what they're going into the start of the race with. So I'd say at the end, maybe just take a quick little record, like a recording of their tyres. Just like drop a note or screenshot, just so if there's a restart in any shape or form, we can at least find out who is going on to what tyre for the start of the race.
Yeah, definitely.
So no one's being a little bit cheeky, usurping. Anyway, so Man with the Cash, Lukey, Peanut, Rapid and Chow have retired from the session. However, Toto, Marco and Brundle are going out onto do laps on tyres. So Brundle's actually the first car out and he's purpled the first sector in the Mercedes. It could possibly be a good day for the German team, being the only real running car within the Mercedes paddock, and only 10 cars remaining. It's guaranteed then, Brundle is guaranteed 100% a point in some shape or form. Invalidated in the last possible moment. But yeah, anyway, so Brundle is guaranteed a point.
Yeah, definitely. Everybody's guaranteed a point here. I think as long as they finish 90% of the race or something like that, they will. There's 100% get points if they retire. I think that's how it's going on. But who knows?
Toto,
but yeah,
no matter on a flying lap. I'll let you take control.
Yep, as
I'm going to quickly go to the toilet, mate. So I'll hand over.
Yep, thank you. As Toto's going through turn 4, now turn 5, the double left-handers, and then the right 5, 6, turn 7, a little wide on the exit of turn 6 into 7 there on the right king, but still valid as he comes to the final 2 corners. As actually he comes into the pits. That's his. He doesn't want to set a lap. Brundle, let's stay on board with Brundle. 2 laps he's been on these now. He's going through the final corner. The final 2 now through the final corner. Keeps the traction nice and calm. It's going to be in the 5s. It's only dust. A 105.9 there from Brundle. Of course, we saw Catherine doing a 105.0 on the soft tyres in Q1. Hello. Toto went into the pits as we were going through his lap. Brundle completed this lap. Did a 105.9 with a 2 lap on mediums. Marco is on his outlap, but as we got this little bereavement of pause, I may go run through the Drivers' Championship
Please do.
table for the last time. And of course, for the last time in RSF1 on this game and for the season. So at the bottom from 10th, Seaskull Spursy with 2 points, who's not here today, so he can't get any more. Here are Marco, who we're on board now, with 4 points. RSF1 Brundle with 7. RSF1 Toto with 8. And RSF1 Kachao with 9 points. And then a Brubel Racer with 12. So that's a nice little 4 or 5 car battle there for the championship. We got there, and then Seal a lot more further ahead with 40 points. Peppermint with 58, who's in a championship battle position there with Lukey, who's on 60. Shane, who's not here today, with 67. WOR Peanut with 98. Jaisley with 144. Man with the Cash, or Catherine, as we all know him, with 153. And then our 2 drivers who are contending for the championship. Rapid Sprays with 218, Tomic Bresner with 234. And if you guys wasn't here last week, we have, just to clarify, with the constructors, Alfa Romeo are the constructors champion in Division 2 with 396 points, with Ferrari behind them with 326. So there's no way Ferrari could catch up to him there now on this final race. But congratulations to Alpha again for winning the constructors. It's all down to this drivers championship that we got now.
Nicely done. By the looks of it, the only cars that will really be stuck on their given tyre for Q2 will be the only ones that actually set times. If anyone's retired in Q2 and not set a lap on any tyre, they will have the freedom of choice. Unlike Brundle and DRM Marco, who have chosen to do laps, I'm pretty sure the game will lock them on the mediums.
Yeah, it will lock them on the mediums.
So everyone else will have the freedom of choice and fresh tyres. And Marco gets second place with a 106.1, so he doesn't go faster than Brundle in Q1. And that is DRM Marco. So interesting plays for Q2 in a moment, with Brundle and Marco both doing 2 laps on the medium compound tyre. Yes, it secures them top spots in Q2, but it's kind of they're more than allowed to do it, but it's kind of a pointless effort. It's really just harming their tyres. 10 cars are going through all the way to the end of the qualifying, so that means they could easily just skip Q1 and 2, and then bang on into Q3. But they feel it's worth taking tyres through to the end, like Marco and Brundle. Oh, Marco retired on the track!
Yeah, boy.
Okay. May have been the only car in the session, but that's still retiring on the track.
Yeah.
Well, going over the top 3 and drivers eliminated. Currently, no drivers eliminated. And then DRM Marco in second place with a 106.1. And Brundle in first with a 105.9. So Mercedes at the top spot of Q2 with Mamadou third. So that is currently the top 3. And all cars making it into Q3. So here's where it gets the interesting part now, because now the drivers will have no choice but to go out.
Yeah, definitely. It's now fighting for pole position, and of course, the main drivers that will be trying to fight for that good spot here are the 2 driver contenders for the championship, Bresner and Rapid Brace. So let's see how those 2 is going to get the better grid position for the start of the race.
I feel, because Mamadou has proven time and time again that he's really, really good quali pace. He has really great quali pace. Mamadou, I think he's going to take the top spot. followed by Rapid Sprays, and then I think Peanut.
Okay.
Junior has made a guess. Said P1 Cash, P2 Toto, P3 Sprays. But Junior has made a precise prediction for the man with the Cash's pole time if he does get pole, which is a 104.287. Junior, if that is the case and he gets that lap, then I think you'll have to get a standing ovation.
Yeah, definitely. That's Vettel now going for one. He's saying P1 Cash with a 104.356.
So
yeah,
in looking like an interesting place, but Lukey is actually the first car to go out onto do a flying lap. Unity Hush says Rapids is he wants Rapids to be first, Cash second, and Lukey third. So interesting predictions. Actually, that's a good point though. Lukey is actually a really quick quali runner. He's actually surprised us with a really good quali pace in Abu Dhabi. So we'll keep an eye on Lukey as Lukey now crosses the line going into turn 1. I think this is the louder curve. Up, gets a nice wide run through, kisses the apex quite nicely. A little bit of touch of the curve coming out of turn 1. Still looking very good. Shane said sad not to be racing. It's sad to not see here, Shane. A tremendous driver. It's always good to see on track, but obviously you can't race. So it's it's not meant to be for today. But
Verstappen.
Big shout out to Shane as well.
Yeah, big shout out. Verstappen predicting saying the pole will be a 104.362, and then he's saying Catherine in first, second, I don't know who that is, that says SDI, I don't know why, and then third, Rapid. But I'll probably say top 3. I'll probably say Catherine, Rapid Sprays, and Lukey. I would probably say it's Lukey there.
105.2 to Lukey. But Peppermint takes top of the table with a 105.09. Toto, top of the table, 104.8. Kachau crosses the line at 105.4. So those are times. And Brundle actually takes second place, matching Toto's time, a 104.855. Again, another moment where we get a Schumacher-Villeneuve situation between RS Toto Wolf and RSF1 Brundle. Very good work to the pair of them. Jay Locker cheering on Kachau. Come on, my boy. Come on, Chow, my boy. Doesn't work. So the championship leader has responded. A 104.652. That is the lap time set by Tomek Bresner, the leader of the F2 championship. He could be taking the top of the table for the start. We'll have to wait and see. If I'm correct,
Bresner's on his outlap at the moment.
Oh, no, it's Sprays, you mean?
Yes, Sprays.
I'll let you go on board with Rapid Sprays. I'll monitor his lap time to see if it matches any of the predictions.
Yep, I'll just quickly be right back. So I got food. I'll quickly go grab that. But
no worries. I'll go over the onboard then with Rapid Sprays. So Rapid Sprays going around the last corner, getting a very nice run to maintain the speed and momentum onto his flying lap. Now he's got a few cars up ahead. And now into turn 1. Very nicely done. A nice little cut on the apex. Not too much to warrant an invalidation on his lap. So still nicely done by Rapid Sprays in the Ferrari. Now going up turns 2 and 3. He's actually purpled the first sector. So he's already on a really good lap at the moment. Rapid Sprays now goes through turn 3. Good run down into the second DRS zone. Very, very good. Now through the second sector, the right-handers, a nice little touch of the apex. Still very nice and tidy. Now into the 2 sweeping left-handers. Very, very good. Looks like we've got a car that's gone off in the first sector. Again, a purple second sector, so a very quick lap here by Rapid Sprays. Into the second to last corner. Very nicely done. Look at that. Throwing the car into the corner, letting the oversteer sort of take the nice brunt of the grip. And Rapid Sprays, a 104.630. And that's a very good lap and only just marginally beats Tomek Bresner. So right now, the championship rivals are already clashing at the top of the table. It's very scary to see what happens next. As Peanut, however, he's done a couple of laps already on the soft around the last corner. However, it doesn't look like he's actually going to set enough, quick enough time. A 1:09.6, a very slow time actually. I wouldn't even get him up a position. However, DRM Marco, he's ran out of fuel. So that's the reason why we saw flags in the sectors. Peppermeat is now approaching the Toro Rosso. Welcome back, Blazer. But yeah, Rapids on top, Tomic Bresner second, Toto third, Brundle fourth, Mamakash fifth, Peppermeat sixth, Peanut seventh, Lukey eighth, Kachow ninth, and Marco rounds off the grid. However, looks like Kachow finishing a lap now doesn't actually go faster. He just actually matched his previous time.
Yeah, it's actually
Actually, no,
going
he
round
actually
again.
just said there he did a 1:05.473, even though it looks like he was on an outlap maybe. Welcome, Catastrophe.
Hello,
RSF1 Vettel, Unity Hush would be ashamed if someone destroys a Ferrari P1 like earlier. Junior, surprised to see Grunt there, like run! Grunty, sorry. Kachow, going through the second sector, still looking very good. We'll keep an eye if he's actually correctly gotten a purple sector to throw rapid sprays in the mid. No, he hasn't quite done that, but it's still looking like quite a nice lap. He's actually a tenth up on his time, so he's doing really good. He'll go faster, but the problem is he needs to actually go 2 tenths faster to out-qualify Lukey in 8th. Around the last corner goes Kachow, a very nice run. He actually goes P7. Yeah, he went up a couple actually. He out-qualified both the Williams. But yeah, very nicely done there by Kachow.
Yep, Sprays is on his outlap again.
Looks like the Mammoth Cash is actually on a flying lap, so we'll go on board with the Mammoth Cash. We've got loads of predictions for P1 times in Q3. Does the Mammoth Cash go fastest in the second sector? It doesn't. Looks like this is not the Mammoth Cash's favourite track. For once, the quali pace king is struggling.
Yeah, definitely.
The last corner.
It's keeping it nice there. It's going to be in a Ford, actually.
He matches Bresner! And goes faster than him. So, Mamakash second. Oh my god. And Bresner's actually on a lap as well, but he has to go back around. Will Bresner have enough time? With worn tyres slightly, Bresner won't be able to go to the... I don't even think Bresner will have the grip to actually go faster. Oh, this is scary now, Blazer. This is scary.
Yeah, definitely. And we've still got Dion Marco, who's just going around the final 2 corners to start this lap. I'll stay on board with him, see what he does.
On board of rapid sprays once again. Quickly, sorry. As he's gone back out again, even though Bresner has gone back into the pits, he might just have enough time to go back out for another run, but he needs the fresh tyres. Oh, a little bit wide there from the championship leader, and he doesn't go faster in the second sector, so it looks like he won't be beating his time. So let's go on board with DRM Marco, who's now actually on his flying lap, and he's hoping to maybe get himself a finishing time at least, you know, a set lap time.
Yep. Keeping it clean at the moment as he comes towards the sector split. Did a 45.1 there in the middle sector. So we're going to see where that puts him. He goes around these final 2 corners. Got to keep it nice and clean. Don't go too far wide. It's going to be in the 5s. It's only a 5.3.
Oh, that's a good time. That's a good time, but sadly, it's just everyone's getting into the 4s, and that's quite a difficult feat, especially for F2 drivers. So That's a very good time by Marco, but it's not quite enough to outdo the others. Toto is now coming out of the pits on an out lap, and so
the People's
has
Champ
Bresner.
is on the lap. He's a 10th up at the moment.
I don't think Rapid Sprays has enough time to go back out. He's gone out of the pits. He's got 1 minute and 20 seconds left of the session to maybe do it.
It's going to be very close.
He's actually gone faster in the second sector.
Yeah. See if he can keep holds. If he holds it, here we go. Oh no!
Oh no! Pepper! Oh no!
It was a 4.6.
Unlucky.
It was going to be a professional pole for the Pepper meat. It was a 606.
No. That would have been a P1 time. Peppermeat's going to be beating himself up about that.
Kachow on a lap. Where is Rapid Sprays? He's Rapid
in
Sprays
the mid-sector. I think he might just do it.
He might just make it. Right, Pep, let's down. I'm going on board with Kachow. He's just finishing off his lap.
Around the last corner.
Here he goes. It's going to be in the fives again.
Oh.
It's slower. Right. Yeah,
That's the end of
Rapid
his
Sprays
qualifying.
has made it.
Just about.
8 seconds.
Just about made it. We'll go on board with Toto, however. One of the other Alphas, the championship battle in the Constructors has been decided, you know, Alfa Romeo being the best, and he invalidated the last moment! Toto won't be improving! And now Brundle, in the Mercedes, he comes round the last corner, he doesn't make the same mistake and exceed the track limits. He takes provisional pole for 1,000th of a second!
Ooh. But I'm going to stay on board
Nicely
with
done.
Rapid Sprays. He's on a lap.
Man with the cash! Second to last corner. He's proven he's had a really good quality pace, but can he prove it again? He actually invalidates on the last corner. And now Tomic Breslin, the championship leader. He has to do the same. Can he get top table? Brundle sent him down. No, Breslin doesn't do it!
Rapid Space only just went 88,000 slower, but it's saying purple as well. Rapid Space might have a chance to get pole.
Brundle takes top of the table. It's Mercedes power on top. Oh my God! Rapid Sprays would have done it. Brundle on top for Austria. Well done to the Mercedes. He tops Q2 and he tops Q3. It's a good day if you're a Mercedes driver, but it's a bad day if you're Bresner and Rapid Sprays. However, Rapid Sprays does sit at a technical advantage as he's actually starting in front of Bresner. Bresner's separated by the man with the cash, but we have to watch Rapid Sprays going into turn 1 because he's proven that he's got really good launch off the line.
Yeah, definitely, and if he gets that good launch again today, get that good launch today, he could definitely go into first place, possibly by turn 3.
Oh, Unity Hodge. Bresner, this is James. Can you do a 48.8, please? Oh, God. That has been a very eventful Q3. A very quick one, actually, because normally we get cracking on with a race around 9 o'clock in the evening, UK time. At night, sorry. And it's actually 25 to 9, and we're actually moments away from starting the race. But yeah, I'm just going to quickly be right back. I'll let you go over the top 10.
Yep. So the top 10, starting from 10th place there, DRM Marco with a 105.3. Peanuts will be starting ahead of him with a 105.1. RSF from Kachow in the house with a 105.1 as well. Then you got Lukey with a 104.985 in 7th, and Peppermeat with a 104.982, so only just quicker there Peppermeat was. Then you got Toto with a 104.8 in 5th, Bresner in 4th, Man with a Cash or Catherine in 3rd, Rapid Sprays in 2nd, and then RSF from Brundle taking the pole position there by only 1,000th of a second. As we got a dry race by the looks of it. Very cloudy, but it is dry.
I have returned.
You have returned.
Right. 10 cars. Has anyone lagged out? 1, 2, 3,
Nope.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. I'm just not used to seeing that little cars. Grantashafee subscribed with Twitch Prime. They've subscribed for 2 months, currently on a 2-month streak. Well done to Grunt on his second month of subscription with Twitch Prime. Jamie J. Car Gaming, it's good to see you back. I know for sure you're going to be cheering on Peppermeat.
Yep.
Less people makes qualifying more interesting. Who would have thought by Unity? Hush. That is very true.
Yep. I think that qualifying was so quick because not much people here, so it wasn't.
Oh, Cash
much
is
track
fuming at the moment.
action.
Both Cash and Rapid Sprays are invalidated on the very last moment of their laps.
Yeah.
I'd imagine Cash should be fuming because unfortunately that's broken his Q1 streak, his P1 streaks. You know, like it always tends to get fastest of the lobby in Q3, and today that sort of streak has been broken. But it's not going to stop people from cheering him on because Junior is cheering him on, Junior obviously being a racing point, you know, hashtag Toeps going in. But the thing is Junior made a little mistake and he said top. Because he made a little mistake and... Oh, a little bit echo in the mic.
Ooh, what's that?
A little bit of echo in the microphone.
No, I don't know what was that about then. Normally don't have that.
Hopefully it'll sort itself out. There you go, I'm not hearing it anymore. Lando, Pep's running the Lando secret sauce setup, podium inbound. RSF1 Verstappen, Rapids has the God front frontline cornering speed setup I've given him. Grantashafee with the Illuminati confirmed symbols, you know, the eyes. Junior, People's Champ for podium and Driver of the Day again. Connor Todd with an emoji. Camo, so what? Rapids got to do to win. So, if Rapid Sprays wins the race, Bresner needs to get 5th place or worse to lose it. Second with Bresner in 8th or lower, correct.
Yes, we're getting ready.
Here we are. I'll let you do the formation lap.
Yay!
You don't have to do it like the element where you exhaust all of your lung capacity to do it.
I'll still do it. Who knows if Element's watching it. But anyway, as we get the formation lap underway, so in 10th place we had DRM Marco in the Toro Rosso. WOR Peanuts in 9th place in the Williams. And then in 8th place we got RSF1 Chow in the for dramatic effect there. In P7 we've got the Williams of Lukey. Didn't have a very good qualifying position today, so hopefully he could build that up in the race. In 6th place in the Racing Point we have got the People's Champion Peppermeat, hopefully trying to go for a podium, as most people are going to say here in the chat. In 5th place we got the first of the Constructors Champion Alfa Romeo cars of RSF1 Toto, and then ahead of him is his teammate in the other Constructor Alpha, and also battling for the Drivers' Championship, Tomek Bresner in 4th place. Man with the Cash, or Catherine, in the Racing Point there is starting in P3, as Mr. Rapid Sprays also battling for the Drivers' Championship, starting in 2nd place. And then after the Mercedes driver in pole position, RSF from Brundle, who was gone into reserves and then came back in as a full-time driver, has got pole position out of a surprising qualifying, I would probably would say, but gets pole for the Mercedes here, RSF1 Brundle.
Very nicely done there, Blazer. Very nicely done. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We are lining up for the final race of Division 2 in the Austrian Grand Prix circuit. It's going to be a very eventful day, and I want to thank everyone for joining us on this journey from Australia, to this point. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We've only 10 cars on the grid. We line up for the Austrian Grand Prix. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. And it's lights down, the way we go for the Austrian Grand Prix. It looks like Brundle got a very good run going into turn 1. Rapid Race tries to challenge into turn 1, but he can't do it. It looks like Bresner is going to try and challenge the Maverick going into the corner. And he's going to covered off by the Maverick. And going in is Brundle, Rapid Sprays, Maverick, Toto, Wolf, Bresner, Peppermeat, Lukey, Kachow, Peanut, and then Marco rounds off the grid going into turn 3. It looks like Rapid Race is going to send it down the inside. He's getting a little look on the Mercedes going into the second DRS zone. Obviously, DRS has not been enabled just as is at this moment. Bresner's been overtaken by his teammate. Bresner's championship chances are being compromised by his own teammate, but they're allowed to race. However, round the outside goes Rapid Sprays on Brundle, but Brundle gets a really good run, challenges back down the inside, and he's now going to retake the lead of the Austrian Grand Prix, but going into the two left-handers, Rapid Sprays, and Toto Wolff has actually taken third place off of Maverick, and it looks like Maverick really wants to challenge back for the position. They're going side by side, going into the right-hander at the end of this lap, but they haven't even stopped battling. I can't even take a bloody breath.
Yeah, they're all battling there, and of course, Toto Wolff got a brilliant start there. When lights went out, he jumped his teammates before turn 1, I would say. So that was a position lost there from
Toto's challenging the Ferrari! Scary moment
what
here.
He's going to do down
especially
here.
If you're a fan of Rapid Race. Oh,
it's going to send it down the inside of turn 3.
Going into turn 3! And he does it, but it looks like Brundle just there squeezes him out. Brundle then has to back off, and that's now Toto side by side with Brundle going down the straight. Rapid Sprays leads the race. However, his teammate's in a compromising position in 5th. He could lose the championship. Brundle, however, tries to hang around the outside. He can't do it with the soft tyre advantage. Toto is much better.
They're going side by side.
Lukey down the inside,
keeps
holding off
position.
Very good battles here. Blazer, we've only just started this race. 2 laps in, and the pack is still quite close, and there's only 10 cars, but still, it's very close indeed. However, it looks like Toto is actually going to have a little bit of a little peck at Rapid Sprays. I'll let you take control of this one, my friend.
Yeah, definitely. Toto was trying to get close to Rapid Sprays there at the last 2 corners, but kind of far too deep into or turning a bit late at the penultimate corner, compromises his run down that straight. But as he comes now down to turn 3 with DRS, Toto Wolff going for the lead, going for the inside, and takes it.
Maverick also just pulled off a move. What has he done?
Rapid Race is trying to fight back on Toto. He's not close enough.
Oh, this is a bad position for Rapid Race. He's now being challenged by Maverick behind him on the soft tyres. Kachow, actually, on the other hand, going down the inside into the 2 left-handers, takes 9th place off of Peanut. No matter what, all these drivers are guaranteed a single point at least if they don't finish the race. However, it looks like Kachow got a bit of a poor run coming out of the chicane, and that's allowing Peanut to try and not hear lads. Oh, thank God. Down second last corner, however, Kachow got a poor run going into the last corner. Peanut catches him in a bad place. Side by side, DRS enabled, but it looks like, again, tyre advantage. It's steering more to Peanut.
Yes, Brundle actually picks up a time penalty there.
Peanut now try and get the DRS assistance.
Yep, Peanut gets past Kachow, and let's see. Toto Wolff is actually slightly opening the gap there between him and Rapid Sprays.
Marco's just dropped 2 positions.
Yeah, I think he had a little spin on the exit turn 3, which dropped him a couple of positions. That of course gave Peanut and Kachow the position there. I know the traction on the exit turn 3 is actually kind of bad, so you could easily lose the rear end if you start to accelerate a bit too quickly there.
Lukey, on the other hand, is actually catching the championship leader. Bresner is falling down the positions. This is not what he needs. But I don't think Bresner's got the pace around Austria. He's struggling for dear life to keep up with the Mercedes of Brundle. And he's now being challenged by Lukey. Toto is just taking it away, while Cash is staying with Rapid Sprays. So we'll quickly go on board into the DRS zone.
Cash is actually going to go for a move here. He's got the slipstream down, going down to turn 3. He's going to go for the inside on the soft tyres, of course. Rapid Sprays trying to go for the switchback, but couldn't get the traction on man with the Cash there. He's trying to get in with the DRS down here into turn 4, but it's not close enough. That's another position loss there for Rapid Sprays. This will not be helping his title championships now.
It all depends on when these soft tyres fall off, though, because him and Bresner are on the mediums. So in the end, when it comes to the tyre strategy, they're a technical advantage. However, it's been a nice, clean handful of laps, especially for the start of the race. So very nicely done by everyone. Lukey, however, is latching on to Bresner like a leech. He's not letting go. Bresner is doing his best to shake off the Williams, but it's just not happening. Peppermeat, a 3-second time penalty. Won't help his case for the finish, but it all depends on how we see the next handful of laps played out. Bresner got a little bit of a quick run there into turn 1, and that allows him to get a little bit more distance from Lukey and the Williams behind him. So Lukey won't be able to challenge Bresner going into the next handful of corners.
Look how close Lukey gets there.
Yeah, that was very close. Nicely done, but he's not turning up the battery. He's now harvesting a little bit more power, and he's going to try and see about staying with Bresner. He's got the DRS, so he's still very close. But, yeah, the gap's already starting to open up a little bit. Toto Wolff leads the Austrian Grand Prix. I want to say in Australia. I'm so used to Australia. The Austrian Grand Prix. Toto leads with the man with the Cash in 2nd place. Rapid Sprays 3rd, Brundle 4th, Bresner 5th, Lukey 6th, Peppermeat 7th, Peanut 8th, Kachow 9th, and then leaving Marco in 10th. So far, again, clean handful of laps, still really nice to see. However, going into the last corner, it looks like Lukey's still got very nice traction coming out, but Bresner's got the DRS of the car in front of him, of Brundle. So no matter how much Lukey's trying, thanks to Brundle up ahead, it's keeping Bresner going. Oh, a little bit of a backhand kicking out for Lukey. Oh,
it doesn't compromise him that much. He's still coming.
Is he going to try and go for it? No, not yet.
He has a little look.
However, he's actually getting slowed down by Bresner up in front.
Oh. Little traction there from Lukey.
Yeah, he's turned the battery down. I think his only real opportunity to take Bresner is either on the main pit straight or on the straight leading up from turn 1s up to turn 3. So that's the only real time we're able to see them go for the move. Rapid Sprays has actually cut the gap back down between himself and the man with the Cash, only just by a slight bit, because I think those softs are now starting to slightly go.
Yeah, definitely. So we've got Bresner's closing in the gap to Brundle quite quickly. He's actually could think about having a little move soon. I think Bresner is on Brundle.
Because Brundle's now lost the DRS off of Rapid Sprays, because Brundle's losing a little bit of pace somewhere in the lap. So I don't think he's having a good run in certain sectors. And that's allowing Tomek Bresner, the championship leader, to start putting the pressure on the Merc.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, Bresner!
Oh! Lukey got a little bit of a late braking on Bresner. It's just little bits of a surprise for the Alfa Romeo. Just caught him off guard.
Yeah, definitely. That was me. That would scare me as well. There was a car that close behind me, under braking at turn 3. It's actually Lukey locks up the front left. Quite a bit there. That definitely ruins his runs now. Lukey puts Peppermeat actually right up on his arse. There's actually Peanut goes for a little spin.
Oh, no, Peanut! No safety car, however. Peanut does recover. So sector 3, yellow flags, but the Williams lives to keep on fighting. Still guaranteed a point. So as much as that was a bit of a scary moment for him, he's still safe. However, we've got a little bit of a battle now upcoming because Brundle is losing the pace massively. And Bresner's quite close now by 2/10 of a second. It looks like the Alfa Romeo is finally going to be able to get the move done on the Mercedes. He's going down the inside into turn 3. Brundle tries to stick it around the outside. They go side by side. They make contact. Brundle goes off a little bit wide on the track. There's no DRS assistance for either of them because they're side low. Brundle's got the DRS. That means Brundle's going to have the extra frontline speed going down to the end. But Bresner is still looking down the inside. Brundle tries to do a switchback. They're still side by side. Brundle is not making this easy for the championship leader. He wants to get this up, but Bresner has just a little bit of a traction advantage coming out of those corners, and Bresner takes 4th place. He's now behind his championship rival.
Yeah, there's a Brundle as he goes onto the grass.
Brundle on the grass. Lukey, however, goes down the inside on Brundle into the second to last corner, gets the move done nicely. Catches that Mercedes off guard there, and so quick how he fell down those positions. Toto Wolff now finally goes into the pits. Mohamed Akash now leads the Austrian Grand Prix. Rapid Sprays is now on the back of the Mohamed Akash with the DRS assistance. He's not quite close enough yet by the looks of it to maybe make the move. So he'll have to wait for another moment.
Lukey's closing in the gap to Bresner. He's going to send it down the inside of turn 3.
Oh, Lukey sent it! He forces Bresner wide! Brundle now challenges Tomic Bresner! Yeah, that's a complete Verstappen and Leclerc moment! And Brundle gets ahead of the championship leader! This is not what Bresner needs! Bresner's now being challenged by Peppermeat! He gets a poor run into the corner! Bresner's low fuel! He's got the yellow fuel light on! Bresner's actually under-fueled!
Yeah, he is!
That could bite Bresner massively. That means he's gonna try and expend a little bit of fuel to stay with Rapid Sprays, but he's actually gonna lose it.
Yep, Brundle. Oh, that's the worst place you don't want to go side by side in, but Lukey actually now pits. So does Peppermeat. Oh, Peppermeat gets kind of close there. Marco gets a 3-second time penalty.
Oh, I don't think Rapid Sprays is close enough to make. Bresner! Bresner just got a 3-second time penalty!
As he's going for the move at turn 3 on Brundle.
Sent it down the inside. But he goes deep coming up the corner, and Brundle's going to have the DRS.
Brundle slightly got the better traction. He's side by side into turn 4.
Then he does it!
Switchback. He doesn't. Brundle gets the position again.
Bresner's staying on him though. Brundle goes a little bit deep, a little bit slow through those next coming corners. That is compromising Bresner massively now because the gap between Brundle and Rapid Sprays is 5 seconds. Yeah, and Brundle doing this is hurting Bresner's tyres.
Yep, Man with the Cash is still staying out on those soft tyres. We've got Rapid Sprays still close to him.
I think Man with Cash is going for a hard tyre strategy, soft to hard. But it looks like Rapid Sprays is close enough to get the speed and the move done. Maybe not. He gets a little look.
He has a little look. But no, here Bresner on Brundle.
Again, they just keep battling these two. Oh,
Bresner gets a terrible exit.
DRS. Rapid Sprays has done it. Rapid Sprays has taken the lead.
He's only gone and done it.
And now Rapid Sprays has a chance of opening up the gap between himself and his teammate. Not his teammate, sorry, his championship rival. When I say teammate. But now that means the real challenges that's up ahead for Bresner is Brundle and Mohamed Akash. And it's not a good day for him.
Lukey. I'm going at it. Lukey finally gets the position done on Peppermeat. Man of the Cash now pits. And Brundle also pits. Let's stay on board with Man of the Cash. See what tyres he goes for. Man of the Cash, he is going on the medium tyres.
He just pushed those softs for as far as he can.
Yep.
Is this a two-stop strategy? Are we seeing like medium, soft, soft, or soft, medium? No, sorry, soft, soft, medium. I don't know. As Brundle's now gone on to the soft compound tyre.
Yeah. I think they're doing two-stop, soft, medium, mediums, or something like that.
Track is too short. Everyone is doing two stops according to RSF1 Junior. So at the current moment, Rapid Sprays leads the Grand Prix.
Ooh,
And
Peppermint
he's doing
Luki.
very well. But here's the thing, though. It's technically 9.9 seconds between the two because Bresner has a 3-second time penalty.
Ooh! Peppermint goes around the outside. Gets onto the grass.
Oh, a little
Can't
bit of
get the
grass. Luki asserts his dominance on the People's Champion, and Peppermint falls down to 7th place.
Of course, this is now. They keep going like this. Brundle is catching up to him on those fresh soft tyres.
Peppermint is going to be having a rude awakening. He's fighting Luki for 6th position, but then Brundle is upcoming very slowly. But Peppermint has got the DRS assistance. It's 7.2 seconds between Bresner and Rapid Sprays. Bresner is really struggling for pace. Now he's out the DRS train.
Yeah, definitely. And,
a lot of people are on fuel. Peppermint's running low on fuel.
Yeah, it's actually going. Peppermint's going to try to go around the outside.
Luki doesn't leave space! Peppermint tried to go around the outside and Luki tried to just shut the door on him.
Yeah, and there was slight contact between the two there. Peppermint is trying to go around the inside. Oh. There's contact. Fuck.
Is there any damage on Peppermint's car? No, luckily not.
No, I don't see any damage on the racing.
Marco and Peanut are having a little bit of a battle of their own.
They've
down
been
at the back of the grid.
battling it since lap 1, these two.
It looks like, according to Shane, Bresner will be one stopping, would explain why he's low fueled. So if this is the case, Bresner needs to push these mediums out for as long as they physically can. However, that will be a massive disadvantage considering Toto, his teammates, on fresh mediums. Kachau is still behind him.
Brundle did get the fastest lap and now gets past Luki before turn 3.
Marco and Peanut, sorry.
Yeah.
Peanut gets to move round the outside, but it looks like Marco gets the late braking into turn 3, but it goes deep coming out the corner, and they're now side by side, but Peanut still has the DRS. They switch back. DR Marco wants to keep the inside line while Peanut will have to take the outside. But Marco goes deep yet again. Peanut sticking it down the inside. They're still side by side since turn 3. They're not giving neither hair nor limb going into the next set of corners. But Peanut backs off and the DR Marco takes 9th place.
Used to, even though this is the battle, Brundle picks up in 3 seconds. Another one. And then gets another fastest lap. But yeah, as I was saying, these two have been battling it out near enough since lap 1. So at the moment, they're battling it like they're battling for the leader of the race. These two here, Marco and Peanut.
Board again going down the straight after turn 1. Peanut looks like he's got some really good traction going into turns 2 and 3. Peanut's going to try and send it down the inside. Very late braking. He locks up, make contact, and Marco actually ends up nearly going wide off the track to try and avoid making a little touch with Peanut. It looks like a touch of wheels, so no harm done there, but it looks like Marco accidentally caught a bit of grass, and that's costing him some real speed. And going into the next couple of corners, Marco goes deep. Peanut gets the inside line yet again. We just had this battle a lap ago, but it looks like they're not side by side. Marco gets to keep the position, runs a little bit deep again into the left-hander. Peanut stays with him, and they're gonna be just keep going. These two, they're fighting. Yeah, as you said earlier, they're fighting like it's for the lead.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, the way these two keep battling, they're not gonna keep up to the cars ahead of them.
Oh, look at Peanut's traction coming up the last corner. Into turn 1, into the Niki Lauda curve. Turn 1. And look at that round the other spin!
It's like contact between Marco
What happened
and
there?
Peanut. I think Marco gave Peanut a little love tap on the exit of the corner and causes Peanut to spin. But I think Marco knew he was his.
Oh.
That was his own mistake and gives Peanut the position back.
But Marco's instantly challenging again. They just had a near-on touch. I mean, they both span out on turn 1. I don't think contact was made. They just both span out.
No, I think there was a contact between the two at the exit of turn 1.
Oh,
so.
sorry. Round the outside. Marco again round the outside takes 9th place. These two won't stop fighting.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, it's lap 18. Rapid Sprays and Bresner might be going for a one-stop.
Man with the cash. Lukey picks up a 3-second time penalty, but Man with the cash is now catching up to Toto.
Agreed. I do agree with Junior. There's that collision should have resulted in some form of damage. Is damage even on?
I don't even know.
WR Peanut, sorry, round the outside. He's going to go again into turn 1. No, he can't do it. So he's going to back off. And it looks like Marco got a bit of a poor run coming out of turn 1. And it seems like, oh yeah, Rapids had wing damage in qualifying. Yep, damage is on. And it doesn't look like Peanut is going to have the ability to challenge going into turn 3. But it all depends on how he takes the next coming corner. He's not going to have a little peek. He's going to bide his time. Actually, we have to fast forward a little bit up the grid because look who's catching up to the championship leader. While Rapid Spray, not championship leader, sorry, his teammate. While Rapid Sprays leads the race, Toto Wolff is now being challenged by the man with the cash, but the man with the cash has got the newer tyres.
What's Bresner's ERS? Bresner's ERS, he's on
29%.
He's running between 29
Meanwhile, Rapid Sprays
to 30%.
batteries working a treat.
Yes, Rapid Spray's got over 0.5%.
Oh, battling again down the back.
Jesus.
Oh, so close. Peanut and Marco are just having a race of their own. They're nowhere near 8th position. They're 22 seconds actually off of Peppermeat. They're fighting for 9th. Well, they're fighting like it's for the win. Oh, a little bit of a wobble from Peanut. Oh, Marco's going for it again. Round the outside. He slows down. Oh, they just showboat. Oh, God. He tries to send it. He tries to do the Danny Rick switchback. And looks like Marco goes deep and wide. Peanut is now up ahead. Marco gets a 3-second time penalty for exceeding the track limits.
Man with the cash.
Oh,
he's a lot more closer.
These two are just stealing the limelight, really.
Yeah, definitely.
Here we go, on board with the man with the cash.
Look, yep, look how close he is to Toto. With the DRS assistance, goes round the long way into turn 2, now braking for turn 3.
Nicely done!
And that is
Closes
another
that
position for man with the cash, but look who's ahead of them two.
So I've got
As
Kachow
Peanut
ahead
gets
of him,
3 seconds. Yep, it is the Haas of Kachow ahead of him.
Oh, God. These two are battling again! Out of turn 1, Marco's closer with the DRS on Peanut.
Woo.
Gets a good line going through. Marco up to 9th. Peanut still behind.
Do you think they've probably been scripting this little battle they're having between the bumps, these two, Marco and Peanut?
They're just constantly going out. They're just having their own fun.
Yeah. Oh,
You know-
Kachow has a terrible run.
Oh!
And loses 2 positions.
Oh, he actually surrenders the positions to both Toto and the man with the cash. He didn't want to compromise him.
Yep, there's
I mean, that's very respectful.
Yep, man with the cash is only 5 seconds behind Bresner. As we saw Bresner going down the straight, coming to turn 4, as man with the cash are on their way to turn 4 right now.
Yeah, bit by bit, Bresner's losing his advantage in 2nd place to the man with the cash. Mamakash is on 8-lap-old mediums. Meanwhile, Bresnan is sticking it out on those 20-lap-old medium tyres. He's trying to push those tyres for as far as they can go for a one-stop from mediums onto the softs, because the softs can only do about maybe 10 laps or so. I say they're going to be pitting about maybe lap 24, 25. But right now, Rapid Spray still leads the Grand Prix. The gap is technically 12 seconds, because remember, Bresnan has a 3-second time penalty.
Yeah, definitely. Petrona is saying softs can do 15 laps.
So technically, they can pit now.
Yeah, 2 penalty systems just came up there. I saw Peppermint, but I don't know who had a penalty before Peppermint.
Going into turn 3, Toto's getting ever so closer to the man with the cash. Dion Marco's actually left the session. The little scrap is going to come to an end because of him lagging out.
I'll try to get him back in.
Brundle, however, is being challenged now. Those 9-lap-old softs are struggling a little bit for the grip, so Lukey's now able to bounce back. The person who qualified for P1 in the race is really struggling on those soft compound tyres. He needs to get this gap, but he's got quite a few penalties, so Brundle is definitely suffering for
Bresnan now
reason.
pits.
The championship leader has finally said it's time to pit. Toto Wolff collects a 3-second time penalty.
And we should probably see the Red Bulls. Yep, there is the Red Bull tyres of the
Brundle's
soft
pit as well.
going on the Alpha. Brundle will be going to the mediums to the end now.
There we go. Bresnan comes out in 7th place. Quite a distance behind some of the other cars. So it all really lays on what happens in the midfield for Tomek Bresnan. But right now, technically, the championship is in Rapid Spray's favour. But Rapid Sprays needs to pit soon. Because if he doesn't pit, he's going to lose such a valuable lead. He's built himself up on his championship rival.
Yeah,
he
does.
Just as I say that, Rapid Spray's the race leader now finally pits for... Oh, careful, you don't want to speed.
Ooh. This has to be a quick pit stop from the Ferrari crew.
Nicely done.
He's now got to go absolutely... Well, has to go like an absolute rocket now on the pit X, on this outlap. Man with the cash gets a 3-second penalty.
Bresnan's 6th place.
Yep. Rapid
Actually, this is bad. This is bad because the mediums could go to the end. It's proven that they can.
Yeah, definitely.
They can do 20 laps.
So yeah, definitely. Rapid Sprays jumps Lukey, and now Rapid Sprays is now only 3.7 behind Toto. But don't forget, Toto and Man with the Cash, they both got a 3-second time penalty each. So as long as Rapid Sprays stays close between them two, Rapid Sprays still could win the race.
Bresnan's not got the fuel to really challenge. He's on the soft tyres. I know he's gone for the one-stop strategy, but he hasn't actually really got the fuel to keep on attacking. He's got to preserve. Even though he needs these positions, the only real thing that's going to help him is if people like Peppermint right here have just made a mistake on the tyres.
Yeah, definitely. It's Rapid Sprays. It's now under 3 seconds, so that is 2nd place. He's got, as it stands, as Toto has got a 3-second time penalty and closing that gap.
Brundle another penalty.
Brundle another one. As he's actually going to battle, he's actually within a second of Kachow.
Bresnan's going to challenge Peppermint into turn 3. Backed off.
He's going to try again on the traction here. Bresnan knows that he's on the faster tyre than Peppermint and a lot more fresher. And there you go.
However, yep, Bresnan does move into 5th place. Bresnan needs
Rapid
to make sure
Sprays
it's all nice and clean.
Under 2 seconds, he's 1.5 behind Toto.
He's still in Rapid Spray's favour because it's the gap between Lukey and Tomek Bresnan is 5 seconds.
Yep. And if I'm right, as it stands, Rapid Sprays
Fastest lap to Rapid Sprays.
Marco and Peanut battling it again. Lukey now picks for softs.
And that pushes Bresner up to 4th.
Yep. As it stands, because of the penalties for Cash as well. Ooh, it's going to be close.
Rapid Sprays is going to make the move.
It's going to go around the outside of turn 4. Slight contact.
Oh, they touch!
But he gets the
but
move.
Rapid Sprays does manage to move ahead, and even with the touch, he's still okay. Toto trying to buy his teammate dear time, but it doesn't seem to work considering his 16-lap-old mediums cannot hold off the 2-lap-old softs.
Yeah, definitely, and pretty much as it stands, Rapid Sprays will now win because of man with the fastest time penalty. He's only 1.8 behind, and he gets another fastest lap.
With the DRS given to him by Toto, who was in front the previous lap, it's allowed Rapid Sprays to make up that 1 extra point.
Yeah.
Well, how many points do you get for finishing 4th? 12, isn't it?
12, yeah.
Actually, Bresner could come 4th and still lose the championship. If Rapid Sprays wins, of course. Maybe. No. It's 16-point gap. No, Bresner needs to be in the top 4 to win. If Rapid Sprays wins, sorry.
Yeah.
Very close. It's very, very close. However, it does look like the gap between Bresner and his teammate is 8.7 seconds.
The trainer says on his chat the gap's 15 points at the moment.
16 points, sorry.
Oh, right, yeah, 16. That looked like a 5 from when I was 16.
Let's go over penalties while we...
Peanut and Marco again.
They're just battling constantly. Just non-stop side by side. Lukey collect a 3-second time penalty. Do you want to go over the penalties while we might see a change in the lead?
Yep. Man with the cash has got 2. It's not 2. It's got a penalty, but only 1 warning away to get his second penalty. Rapid Sprays has been a very clean boy. He has no warnings. Toto Wolf, he has a penalty. Bresner has a penalty. Peppermeat has 2 penalties, 1 away to get 3 pens. Kachow, 1 penalty. Lukey, 2 penalties. Brundle, 1, 2, 3. Brundle with 4 penalties. Peanuts with 1 penalty, and Marco with 2 penalties.
And while that was going on, Marco and Peanut must have made contact in the last lap, and that's allowed everyone else to catch up. DR Marco pulls over to let the 2 race leaders go by and let their battle continue, but Marco has definitely got that wing damage that's definitely going to hurt him for his position in ninth.
Rapid Sprays for the lead.
Down the inside, at the end of the straight, the man with the cash has got no way of retaliating in the overtake from Rapid Sprays. Rapid Sprays now leads the Austrian Grand Prix, but as it stands, he's still at a massive disadvantage. With the championship in play, it is looking ever so close.
Yeah, it is ever so close, as we say, and well, we're about to go into that.
Did you say Peppermeat had a penalty?
Yes.
Okay. Go, Lukey and Marco again, but Marco's staying out on that broken wing. They're just having their own little fun. They've both been lapped. They don't see the point in like pitting because it's like, you know, in the end it's their little race.
Yeah, definitely. Yes, we also just saw their Petronas saying Toto will give Bresner the position when Bresner catches up to him. So, pretty much.
That's if Bresner can catch up, but Toto,
yeah.
I imagine, will want this podium.
Yeah, definitely. He wants the podium. But he also probably wants to see his teammate winning the championship as well. So I think Toto is going to be in a tough situation here.
Surrender a podium and give his teammate the championship, or hold on to third but let Bresner do the work. Because in the end, the Constructors is over. They don't need to be battling his teammates anymore. Toto could just compromise his teammates' race here and now if he wants to. I don't think that's his style, but it's all in Toto's hands, depending if he's really going to do team orders, because his teammate is in sight.
Yeah, I think the last time I heard about team orders, driver had to give a position to his teammate for the championship. There's quite a few. Ferrari did it with Rubens Barrichello and Michael Schumacher. Mercedes done it quite a few times with Hamilton and Bottas. Quite a few.
Looks like now Toto now successfully gets by the back markers of DR and Marco and WR Peanut, who's still battling in the next handful of corners, and Tomic Bresner has to get through the back markers.
Yeah.
So right now as it stands, Rapid Sprays has pulled the lead ahead now. He's a decent seconds ahead of the man with Cash to speak there. Alright, Bresner needs to catch his teammate, but he has to get past these two battling in front of him. No safety car or virtual yet, so this will probably be the first time we haven't had either.
Yeah, definitely. It's been nice and clean here at the moment. Stefan Malil, a few contacts here and there, especially between Pino and Marco, but that's it.
Bresner just needs 11 points. In fourth place, he's got 12. Because, actually no, because remember, Rapid Sprays has got fastest lap, so 26 points. So close. It's ever so close.
Yeah, it is very close.
Connor, why does Bresner 26 minus 16 equals 10? Yeah, actually, if Bresner finishes 5th, they'll be equal in the championship, won't they? They'll be level pegging.
Yeah, I think it'll be down to who has more wins.
If that happens, that'll be interesting.
Yeah.
It all depends on how Bresner. Yeah, and it's not doing Bresner any favours. He's still stuck behind the pair of them.
Right to the pair of them, yeah.
But they both let him go by.
Yeah.
And now this is where it could be the most crucial point of the Grand Prix. As Toto Wolff is now ahead of Tomic Bresner. The gap is now 4.4 seconds. They both have penalties, so it's a matter of position really here. But if Toto lets his teammate by, it's Bresner's championship.
Yeah, I mean that's one way he could do it. Toto could let his teammate catch up to him and overtake him, but also Toto does got 3 seconds. So if Bresner could get into a 3-second window.
Oh no, the man with the cash!
Man with the cash.
He's got 6 seconds.
Ooh, this is going to be a close one between them two. I think it's going to be close now, especially with that second time penalty there from Cash. But yeah, if Bresner could get within 3 seconds of his teammates without even trying to overtake him, Toto will lose the position to Bresner because Toto's 3 seconds time penalty.
all depends on how Bresner does, because if Bresner gets a time penalty or makes a mistake, it could just end his championship hopes there and then. But it looks like he's been very clean at the moment. He's been he's a very good boy. Especially with under fueling, he's had a little bit of had to preserve most of the start of the race, but now he's using that excess of fuel that he's managed to reserve and store up to hopefully gain a little ground. Peanut collect another 3-second time penalty. The gaps between the cars are opening up quite a lot. Kachow's actually catching Peppermeat.
Yeah. Actually, no, I'm wrong here. Bresner does got a 3-second time penalty, so he has to try overtaking.
It all depends on what Toto does.
Yeah. Well,
I mean,
they're under 4 seconds
Bresner's
of each
safe in
other.
4th.
Yeah. To be fair, yeah, Bresner is safe in 4th. But I think Bresner wants to try to go for a podium as well. Yeah.
However, behind him, it looks like we've got a battle between Kachow and Peppermeat.
Yep, and we're actually on the penultimate stages, the penultimate lap as well. We need to think about driver of the day. S02. I don't know who that is.
Would say Rapid Sprays, Bresner, or Toto. I'd say that'd be the fair group. For contenders for driver of the day. So you're voting for either both the Alfa Romeos of Toto or Bresner, or Rapid Sprays. So everyone, please drop your votes in the chat. On the last lap, Kachow needs to make the move to get ahead of Peppermeat to secure 5th place. 2 for Rapid Sprays as driver of the day. You have until Rapid Sprays crosses the line. Here we go into turn 3. Kachow wants 5th place. He's going to challenge Peppermeat around the outside. And Kachow just goes deep. And that allows Peppermeat to challenge him. 3 for Rapid Sprays. Right, so here we go. We have to go on board. Even though these guys are battling like crazy, we have to go back on board. Rapid Sprays, after a really good race, he goes round the last corner. Rapid Sprays, he wins the Austrian Grand Prix. He did exactly everything right, but we have to now shift our attention to the back in 4th place. He's now in 4th, and after the end of the race, if he crosses the line, he will be the champion. Round the last corner goes Tomek Bresner, and it's a Schumacher and Barrichello, and Tomek Bresner is your Formula 2 world champion.
Oof.
Tomek Bresner has ended the feud. He becomes the champion of the F2 division. A really good race, but by the looks of it,
we got
Rapid Sprays has been voted driver of the day.
We got donuts. Marco, Lukey, Peanut, Marco, Lukey, and Brundle are doing donuts.
Yep.
That's how you know it's the end of the season.
Very nice racing from all of them. Brundle now doing some donuts, finishing in 7th place. And it was a good respect there between the teammates there, between Toto Wolff and Tomek Bresner. On the very last moment, Toto surrendered the podium position to his teammate and in turn secures Tomek Bresner's championship title in the F2 division. You try and invite the lads into the party, but a very well-deserved race to Rapid Sprays. He wins consecutively after Japan every single race, but sadly today it just wasn't meant to be for him to win the championship. He'll be happy that he's won, but sour that he lost the championship title. But very, very good racing today. Very good respect and showmanship by drivers, and also, just very, very good, showmanship and and just the utmost respect that these drivers have shown each other. So going over the top 10, Arze and Diar Marco takes 10th place in the Toro Rosso. 9th is Peanuts, 8th is Lukey, 7th is Brundle, 6th is Peppermeat, 5th is Kachow, 4th is Toto Wolff, 3rd is Bresner, who also claims the F2 Drivers' Championship. 2nd is the man with the cash, and taking the full sweep today of the win, driver of the day, and fastest lap goes to Rapid Sprays.
Yeah, definitely. To say it's a very tight end of the race there. All I can say is I feel bad for Rapid Sprays. He did everything he tried to do to win it, but no matter where Bresner finishes, 4th or 3rd, it wasn't going to be there for him. But congratulations.
Bresner has now joined the party, and now we just need Rapid Sprays. I don't know if Rapid Sprays will join, maybe. Jamie J. Car Gaming, well done everyone, good season, I enjoyed it, thanks for the entertainment. I actually want to say, before we interview the drivers, to all the viewers, especially people like Jamie J and a few others, thank you for tuning in with us and watching us all the way, supporting your favourite drivers and watching a championship battle go to the end. So I will let you do, I'll do 3rd, you do 2nd, I'll do 1st, Blazer?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Tomek Bresner, I'm correct in hearing you have a microphone, correct? Please say you do.
Well, I can see his thing popping.
Bresner, please. Yeah, you know you have some talking to do. You know, it's a big day for you.
I mean, if I think of it.
Oh, there he is!
Blem! Bresner, hello! For once you talk! Hello! You have been the silent assassin all season, by the way, so thank God you've got a microphone. So, Bresner, well done today. It was a very challenging drive. You underfueled, but you had to preserve, really, for the beginning of your stint. But as well as really good driving, mate, you know, your teammate showed amazing respect. You know, you've both done a Schumacher and a Barrichello, really. But you collecting 3rd place, I imagine it would be really good for you to hear, but congratulations on becoming Season 2's Division 2 champion. And next season in Season 3, if you're willing to join us for that, you'll be moving up to Division 1.
Then that depends on his pace next game.
Yeah, he's got. I think it's pace testing first, isn't it? Before anyone gets moved.
Possibly, yeah. But anyways, Bresner, please talk us. Well, I know obviously we should say talk us through the race, but talk us through your season. Oh, have you ticked the box in the party? Have you ticked the box in the party to include your audio? I think a load of people can't hear you.
When you... Do you see what it
just,
means or not?
Yeah, otherwise you'll continue to be the silent assassin and only us have heard your voice. Have you ticked the box?
Is it okay now?
I think you should be alright. Carry on from where you left off.
So the season was very difficult, especially on the start of the season, first few races, but then from Canada I think it was it started to be better, and my races then were very I was very consistent last few races. And it was very nice to fight with the Rapids the last few races.
And you also, for a while, battled with your teammate before he dropped to reserve after the American Grand Prix. The Mexican Grand Prix. For a while there, before Rapid Sprays made an impression, it was actually a battle between you and your teammate, Schumacher, or now known as Toto. How's your relationship really with your teammate? Because as we could clearly see there, he didn't need to give you the podium. You were still going to win the championship in 4th place, but he decided to give you 3rd place. So I imagine the chemistry between you and him is pretty good.
Yeah, we had a really good relationship all season, and today it was nice teamwork. So a really great job from him. And unfortunately, he wasn't fighting for the title, for the driver's title. But anyway, great season from him.
All right, well done, Bresner. Amazing performances all through the season. You've had some really good battles. And before we go to Blazer Guns with the Man with the Cash, this is the end of the season now. Are you going to join us for season 3?
Me?
Yeah. You're going to join us for the 3rd season?
I will, of course.
Hey, that's what we like to hear, bud. No, I think everyone will be looking forward to seeing you return, because obviously we need to do tests on pace just in case we don't put people in the wrong divisions in the new game. But if you happen to be in F2 next season, you'll be defending your championship. But anyways, congratulations, Bresner, on P3. A very good drive, a well-earned podium, and also a well-earned championship win. So congratulations once again. And Blaze Guns, do you have any questions for Bresner before we pass it on to you with the Man with the Cash?
No questions. So just to say congratulations on winning the championship, Bresner.
Thank you.
Also, by the way, thank you, finally, for getting a microphone. After so long, you got your microphone, and to be fair, I think everyone couldn't be more happier to hear you talk for the first time. Oh, God. Right. Blazer, take it away.
Yep. Alright, Man with the Cash. Not good. I'd say average qualifying position for you there. Probably want to be higher, but you try to do the best you could do throughout the whole race. But Bresner and Rapid Sprays were a lot quicker as soon as they put on those soft tyres. But you were trying to do the best you will to hold that 2nd place, and you did. But not just with your performance of the race, but also with your performance of the season. How do you think it went for you?
Yeah, it's nice to finish the season on the podium. Be a good end. It's a good end to the season. I want to say a big thank you to my first ever engineering team tonight. I'm not one for using a headset during the race, so a big thank you to No Shoals and RSF1 Vettel, and yeah, congratulations to Brezina on the championship. It's been faultless all season, really. And Rapid Sprays, unlucky. I mean, he's done the best he could. There's nothing more he could do. He's won the race, and then it was just like leaving it in the hands of the racing gods, really, for an upset to happen with Brezina. But with there being only 10 people in the race tonight, I think that may have been a little bit hard as well. Whereas if it was a full grid, may have spiced things up a little bit more, or if it was wet, could have seen the tides change there. But yeah, overall, I'm happy with my season's performance. I feel that I've progressed this season quite strongly from Monaco onwards. I feel that I found some really good pace. Couldn't put the quali lap together today to get it on pole. I invalidated the last lap. I would have been on pole if I didn't validate last corner. But there it is. Yeah, great, mate.
Yeah. Well done on your 2nd place. We're expecting you back next season?
Yeah, I'll be back next season, mate.
Sweet. I'll wait to see you back again next season as we head back to Primus for the race winner and, well, driver of the day.
Rightio, before we go on to Rapid Sprays, Man with the Cash, just to say for the record, through season 1 and 2. It's been a great pleasure watching your drive. You know, you've proven time and time again you're the master of like quali pace. I know it's a bit of bad luck today, but you've been really great for quali pace all season. You've given us some really good shows and some good battles. So I just want to say well done, and it's been just a massive pleasure for me and for everyone watching the stream on seeing you drive and amaze us with your many nicknames.
Oh, cheers, mate. You're going to make me cry.
Oh god,
cheers,
it's really good to know that you're going to join us for the next season. I for one couldn't be more happier to hear that both you and Bresner will be joining us. Rapid Sprays, we now move on to you. So I know it's been a really difficult day. You've been a bit nervous for the championship because it was really close, but as Mamadakash said, due to the shortage of cars, really, it was hard to really hope that Bresner had a mistake. But you did everything right. Oh, Bobby crashed. You did everything right, though, that what you could. You did only just get P2 narrowly because Brundle did get top of the table. But after really good drives, really good pit strategies, you know, you did manage to hold out and win the race with driver of the day on top and fastest lap. So, you know, it's the full sweep. You know, all three in one go. Sadly not, mate. But still, you've done amazing. You've won consecutively since Japan. And no driver, actually, in RSF1. You may not have been the champion today, but no driver has actually got a feat of winning so many races consecutively since one track. So, you know, you have a record on your belt, but sadly not the championship. But still, very good performance, mate.
Yeah, I mean,
but how's your
to,
season been?
Brazino on it. I did everything I could. Strategy was on point. Mediums lasted a lot longer than what I thought, to be honest, and I was just waiting to set the fastest lap when I was approaching the number 2 Alpha driver. Yeah, I mean, DRS helped me get the fastest lap, and after I got past Cash with the tyre advantage, it was just see what else anyone else can do. I mean, having 10 cars on a grid for a league race was, to put it in simple words, disappointing and a big letdown, but I mean, hopefully by the end of next season there won't be this kind of situation where there's only 10 drivers.
Yeah, and also you did join in kind of late from the season due to like you know, working and all that. You know, you had a lot of things ahead of you, but joining late and then bringing the championship battle this close to the end, it was difficult but possible. But still, I don't think any other driver has actually accomplished that kind of feat. So, as much as it does suck that you didn't win today in the championship, you have performed admirably. And I think I, for one, and I think the rest of RSF1 can say, you did a tremendous job and you did everything right. So, congratulations on winning, taking the full sweep in driver of the day, fastest lap, and the win, and runner-up at the championship. There's light at the end of the tunnel, mate, but are you going to join us for season 3?
Yeah, I'll join you for season 3. But in the words of the people's champ, I need a bigger trophy cabinet.
I was going to say, you may not have the driver's trophy in there, but you know, you still have a ton of trophies, mate. That you need a bigger you need a cabinet now. You know, like build up that wall.
Yeah. I mean, I want to say thanks to, I'm trying to remember everyone now because I had like 8 people in the party. I think it was Rhombus, Verstappen, Easton. Special shout out to Verstappen. Late change in the setup, absolutely. God tier. Yeah, Easton. I think Top Notch was there. My boy Element. Yeah. Bring on next season.
Well, congratulations, mate. And you know, I think everyone can tell from your voice. Obviously, you are a little bit disappointed of the lack of drivers and you know, no win, but still, in everyone else's eyes, you know, you're a champion as well, especially with late joining to the to this division and doing what you've done. So, well done, man. And you know, I'll be looking forward to hopefully commentating over you again in season 3. It's been an absolute pleasure. You know, you've sent my brother-in-law and me into a massive stir watching your overtakes. You know, especially of America. That was a really entertaining race. But yeah, well done, mate. And a very well-earned driver of the day as well. You commanded the race. Once you got the strategy right, you know, you just left everyone. Even Bresner couldn't catch you on pace. So a well-commanded race and a well-earned driver of the day.
Yeah, thanks again.
Blazer Guns, do you have any questions for Rapid Sprays before I conclude season 2?
No questions.
Right, well, ladies and gentlemen, that is it. So I want to give a big thank you to the committee of RSF1. If it wasn't for them, these battles that you would have seen all season wouldn't have happened, especially season 1. So well done to all of them for managing a league spectacularly, dealing with issues along the way, but holding it along well. I want to congratulate every single F2 driver, current and former, for their battles that they've shown. Yes, a lot of them are not present at the moment, especially for today's race, but all of them in their own way has proved that they are willing to have gotten in those car seats and, you know, drive and try and do their best. I know a lot of them had a bit of questionable moments, which obviously that's racing, and they've been dealt with appropriately over the course of the season. I want to say big thank you to Blazer Guns and Element Snow. You know, Blazer as well. You know, you coming in late. You know, dealing with Abu Dhabi and Austria. You've done tremendous, mate. And I hope our continued work together as a commentating duo hopefully will move into season 3. I would happily like that to happen.
I think again, yeah.
And,
I wish we could do that again.
Yeah, it would be brilliant. So thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. That concludes Division 2. The Drivers and Constructors Championship has been awarded to the Alfa Romeos of RS Toto Wolff and Tomek Bresner, also claiming the Drivers' Championship as well. So Alfa Romeo have done all they can this season, but due to the good combined teamwork from Australia all the way through to the end of the season, they have just been able to keep on racking up those points. But yeah, that has been Austria. And to go over the top 3 once more before we close up the season until F1 2020. In third place was Tomek Bresner, securing the Division 2 championship. In second place is the man with the cash, held it out very well. The man with the many nicknames: Racing Jason, Revan Kevin, man with the cash, and Joshua Dosh. He holds second place, a good way to end the season, and doing everything right today was Rapid Sprays in the Ferrari, taking the win, driver of the day, and the fastest lap. So very well done to those 3. And yeah, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Please take care, stay safe. If you want to see any more action now for RSF1 before Season 2 is fully concluded, the final race of RSF1 second season begins tomorrow at 8 PM when the battle between Red Bull's Quaker Oats against RSF1 Maniacs Toro Rosso is concluded in Singapore. In a track like that, there could be rain, could be intermediates, could be anything. I recommend you guys go watch that. It's going to be an incredible race. I know for sure. I haven't even seen it or been in it. I know it's going to be incredible. But thank you very much. I have never been more honoured to commentate in RSF1 and just see the incredible respect between all drivers. Great tributes to loads of people have done tributes to fallen family members due to illnesses or such. So, good to see everyone has been banding together like brothers in this league. It's good to see such commitment and passion. Thank you very much, everyone. Take care, and I will speak to you in Australia in Season 3, when we'll see whole new cars, whole new grid, name changes, Toro Rosso no longer being Toro Rosso, but AlphaTauri. Thank you very much, everyone. Take care, and we'll see you tomorrow at 8 PM.